So I would like to say one or two more things about pull requests and issues, right? So the first thing I want to trash in this video is why are we even linking an issue to a pull request, right? So if I click on this uh, link, right, that pops up when we link our issue to our pull requests, that's from the pull requests body. If I click on this link, it will take me directly to the issue. And you also see that since we linked it also, we can also go back to the to the pull request straight from the issue, like without having to look for going to the pull request tab and look for it. Why do we actually need this linking, So I'm going to show you a code base that is very large, right? So it could be like Opia, for example. So I'm going to open Opia and let me see a repository that has lots of issues. Yeah. So I'm going to open Opia issues. I picked Opia because the number of issues they are scary, right? So you can see that this issues tab says that there are 1.1k issues, right? So if you don't link your issues to your pull request and you have so much pull requests, look at we have about 60 pull requests here, right? So if you don't link an issue to a pull request, how do you want to know which of the issues? So let's say, look at we have issues 16,000. The issue number here is 16,180, right? Unless that means something like issue 1 or issue 2 or issue 50 would be like maybe on page 43 or 44 or next, like you get. So if you don't link your issues, you have to scroll through a bunch of issues, right, to get to the issue you're looking for. So linking your issue to your pull request makes it like easier, yes, to navigate from an issue to a pull request. Maybe you want to check something. I can also use Ushahidi as an issue. So the issue on their platform, for example, is like 598. So if you don't link your pull request to your issue, how do you know which issue belongs to which pull request? You have to scroll past lots of issues and click on different pages to get to your issue. So this is the reason why we need that link between the PR and the issue, so that we can just, instead of going through a long list, right, to get to an issue or pull request to waste time, you just click on that link either from the issue or from the pull request and you get to where you are going, right? So another thing I wanted to share when it concerns issues and pull requests is that um, when your pull request gets reviewed, I picked this pull request submitted by the King of Code because it has exactly what I want to show you. So the issue says that should create a new folder, right, inside a particular folder called Github UI, and the folder should contain a README file, and the content of the README should be, well, yeah, so according to the issue, right? So, and then he sent a first commit, right? And then the GitHub UI was in a wrong place. It was in the root of the repository instead of the at the King of Code folder that he was asked to do. And then I gave a review here saying, oh, your GitHub UI folder is in the wrong place at the King of Code. Read the instruction in the issue again. So he went back to this. So the right thing to do in this case is not to create a pull, go back and create a new branch and then create a new pull request. No. In this case, where you are asked to in this case, you are only asked to like change something, like update the branch. So once you get a review on your pull request, they're just asking you to update the content of that branch. And the way you can go back to your branch uh, is either by um, going to your profile, right? When you click on your profile, for example, in my case this is my profile. So but in your case, when you click on your profile, the fork of the GitHub training will be among your repositories, right? So you can just go there and access it. In my case, this is the original one. I couldn't fork it. But in your case, this will still be the title, right? Since we didn't change it when we were creating that new fork. But you would see forked from so under here, so you know that that is the fork of uh, the repo. So that's how you can find it through your profile, or it's even easier when you go through the pull request. I wanted to say PR, the pull request. Let me just call it fully. So you have um, you will have in a pull request. Let me go back to the particular pull request, right, that we were on, that we used to learn how to make pull requests rather. So you can see here after the or under the pull request title, if you code wants to merge one commit into if you code main, right, from your own username fix abbrev, right? So the branch that you are sending from, which is the branch from your own fork, this is it on the right, right? So you can also just click on this one straight. This one is even easier because it takes you straight up to the branch that you created. So once you are in that branch, right, you just make the new change that you were asked to make in that new branch, right? So um so this person made the change again, and then is submitted, and you can see that automatically the commits will reflect in your PR. You'll be able to see it, right, in your PR, in your pull request. Yeah. So when he made it, and then uh, when he made the change, I said okay, and I was like, oh, so you forgot to delete the GitHub UI folder that you added in the wrong place. Yeah, the one you added in the wrong place, you forgot to delete. So I sent him back. He went into that branch, the branch that he created, right, and updated it, right, and then like that till it finally got approved. So sometimes your pull request may not get approved immediately, right, and you may be sent back to make changes. So all you just have to do in that case is go back to the branch that you created, yes, and make the particular change in there. So that is what I wanted to say about issues and pull requests. But then if you are dealing with another new issue or something, right, then you should create a new branch to address that issue. You shouldn't be making change in the branch that you created. Go back to uh, a branch like main, right, and create the branch from it. But then, like I said, that is not best practice, but because we are using main now, that's why I said go back to main to create the branch. So in subsequent videos, I will explain what the best practice is, and we're going to go into Git workflow.